Okay, word problem. Student at a junior college conducted a survey of 20 students, ratio number of hours of video games, and the grade point average. Okay, so you can already figure out that if it's politically correct, the number of hours goes up, then the grade point average is going to go down. Right? The statistics textbooks are not going to encourage people to play video games instead of studying their statistics. So she found that a linear relation exists, and here's the equation. Okay? A negative slope, right? The number in front of the x is negative. That means the more the x, the more video games, the lower the grade point average. Okay? Actually, my 91-year-old mom plays video games. She has a couple she likes on her iPad. Her friends play them too. Okay, so a negative slope means as x goes up, the grade point average goes down. Predict the grade point average for somebody who does 8 hours per week. So this is problem 8. The equation was y equals minus 0.0599x plus 2.9219. The question is, what is y? Y is the GPA when x is 8. This is video games, 8 hours. So here's one case where you should not overthink the problem. You just put in 8 for x times 8. For me, the easiest way to do this, you could use a calculator. The easiest way for me to do this is to use Excel. Just as a calculator, nothing else. Equals minus 0.0599 times 8 plus 2.9219. So all I did is I typed in this formula. Excel uses asterisk for times. .4427. To the nearest hundredth means 2 decimals, so that's 2.44. So this is why regression lines and regression models are useful. We can make predictions. We predict that somebody who plays 8 hours per week will have a GPA of 2.44. Interpret the slope. The slope is for every 1 increase in x, that's the change in y. So for each additional hour, yes, 8 was just given in the problem here. And the problem just said, what is it for x equals 8? And for each additional hour, the grade point average, it's a negative slope, so it will go down by 0.0599 on average. Right? This is the rise over run, or this is the grade in a road, decreased by that amount. Y-intercept. The y-intercept is when x equals 0. So y-intercept 2.9219 is y when x equals 0. In this case, what does x equals 0 mean? X measures the amount of video games. X equals 0 is somebody who plays no games. a non-gamer. So x equals 0 is somebody who plays no video games. So in this case, the y-intercept does have an interpretation. The GPA of a student who does not play any games is 2.9219, the y-intercept. Student plays 7 hours per week and has a GPA of 2.38. Yeah, Becky, I think the problem creator probably chose low GPAs because they didn't want students to feel like other people were getting much higher GPAs, right? 2.44 is not a real great GPA. Okay. Student who plays 7 hours has a GPA of 2.38. Is this or above or below average? Well, to figure out if it's above or below average, we have to figure out first the average. Okay, the average for x equals 7, well, let's just put in that same number, negative 0.0599 times the x is 7 plus 2.9219. So this is the same thing that we just did for x equals 8, but now we're doing for x equals 7. So equals minus 0.0599 times 7 plus 2.9219. Okay, so what the model says is, on average, somebody who plays 7 hours should have a 2.50. This person has a 2.38. So is this person above average or below average? This is below, right? 2.5 is the average. So this is below average. And that's the end of this question.